Greetings and welcome to Alphabet Soup for the Creative Soul. Yes, today is January the 4th, 2022, and this is airing on January 4th, 2023. And we are moving right along through our calendar, Alphabet Soup for the Creative Soul calendar. And yes, I'm going through it myself so that there is a very clear directive as to how I designed to use the ebooks as well as the calendar. So I'm the first fruit and first partaker of my own work. By the way, if we have not met, my name is Sidnitra Christine Bates. Yes. And this month of January, I am love. I give love, I receive love, and I create everything I do, I create from that love because that love is from my being. So I greet you this afternoon. I'm so blessed. The last few days have been absolutely incredible. I committed to doing this daily. I look up and sometimes I've been talking for a good 10, 15, sometimes 20 minutes. And I wanted to make it long enough so that we can spend the time together and you can understand exactly what it is that I desire to do. I am the founder and CEO of A to the Third Inc. We are a creative services 501c3 dedicated to the economic empowerment of individuals like yourself, creatives, artists, authors, artisans, acoustics, musicians, aesthetics, those that are in fashion and makeup and beauty, and those that serve the appetite, our chefs and pastry chefs and cake artists, and all those who utilizes their creativity every day. If you're a barber, yes, I'm A to the third, but I see now that this scope, what I desire to raise, the vibration that I desire to raise on the planet, is that as we move in our purpose, as we create, we all should have the same access to opportunities, access to resources, access to advocacy, so that we, as artists, can eat from our gift. That's simply what A to the Third is about. This entire year will be dedicated to me pursuing the very many artistic gifts that I have been blessed with. It's important that I chart my own path so that I am able to help and chart others. So I am here as a champion of creativity. As you can see, I have it hung up in my home. I believe it. It is so. Creativity is the balance that humanity craves. And that really and simply means, with the rise and spread and advent of this highly technological society, it is our artists and our authors and our artisans that bring the balance to the planet. We keep the color in sometimes colorless world. So don't ever negate or lessen your impact or think that your impact is somehow less than. That's my message. We are equally, equally valued. And now we need the money to show it, the resources, the opportunities, the doors swinging open. I am on a mission to dispel the notion, the false belief, the idea of a starving artist. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. So each day, I'm going to put in the description. And I apologize profusely because yesterday I was fumbling over the person who gave us our quote for today. And so I am going to make sure that I say it correctly. So with that, I'm going to find it. And it says, when you realize there is no lacking, the whole world belongs to you. When you realize there is no lacking, the whole world belongs to you. And that was quoted from Lao Tzu, and that's LaoTzu, Lao Tzu. So I apologize for not getting that correct on yesterday. Because when I'm quoted, I desire to be quoted correctly. And we give what we desire to receive, that same regard and that same respect. And what does that mean? What does that mean to you? I'll tell you what it means to me, especially when as we are speaking to our artists and to our authors. I think the first day we affirmed, and yesterday we talked about it might have been authors and those who are artists, the artistic. So we give some positive, affirming words to those who are creatives. It is important that you understand that there is more than enough. I know a lot of times we may think that the markets are saturated, that we don't necessarily feel unique. But if you just continue to do you, that is the message that I received from Spirit during my meditation. Continue to do you, and the opportunities will present themselves to you. And as I put myself out here on YouTube, it is important for me uh, to continue to just encourage each of you. Continue to walk through your own personal creative journeys. Have a plan, do your research, band together with resources. By the time you're seeing this, we would have had our first annual Destination Creativity event in McRae, Georgia. Very excited about doing that every year or every couple of years because it's going to give our local artists, vendors, craftsmen, artisans, young chefs. We will and would have had a youth cook off that my youngest son will host, did host. And I'm just committed to continuing to find talent to encourage those that have found it difficult navigating the creative waters. And so it's a huge undertaking. And I don't even pretend that it's small. It is very huge. At first, I wanted to step out and try to convince the world and the government, you know, and Holy Spirit said very, very, very sweetly, that is not your job. The advocacy that I am to promote is within the actual artist. If each one of us grasps and embraces our power in within that which we do, within that which we love with a passion, and as we create from the very depths of who we are, if we raise the vibration on the planet within ourselves, then we'll start to see the change happen. The change absolutely has to happen within us first. It is my desire that you value who you are as a spiritual being. Your creative gift is the vehicle by which you express yourself. But who you are is spirit. If you don't touch another paintbrush, another fondant cutter, another jewelry, pliers. If you do none of that, you are worthy, you are beautiful, you are blessed, highly regarded. You are sacred. And we'll be back tomorrow saying pretty much the exact same thing. It is time for us. It is time for us. And as we continue to move through this series, Alphabet Soup for the Creative Soul, our word for today is abundance. Going back to our quote, let's hear it again. When you realize there is no lacking, the whole world belongs to you. That's abundance in a nutshell. When you understand that the whole world has abundance waiting for you, we have it at our fingertips. Abundance is all around us. Abundance is within us. Abundance in our thoughts, abundance in how we speak, abundance in how we act. And if you can realize that can't no one take what belongs to you, if you realize how powerful you are, powerful in what you have to offer, you'll begin to see the abundance all around you. And you will be able to be abundance and to be a blessing to others. I pray this is helpful. I desire that you continue to work with your peace, to make peace with your pieces. I encourage you to read and study and do your research on that which you do. I mean, it's right for us to excel and do well in our giftings and in our crafts. So I'm not going to belabor it. I'll see you tomorrow with another positive word. We're continuing in our A's. We will, we have about seven, I think between seven until we get to the very end of the alphabet. It's going to be about seven positive words that we're going to highlight and express and explain as to how it relates to us creatively. And, just to get you unstuck. Like, find whatever you need to be inspired to do what you do. I said when I got to the P's, ladies and those that identify as female, we're going to clean our purses. Now, for those of you that don't know about feng shui, that's about as urban feng shui as we gonna get. Because I don't know about you, but when my purse is clean, I can think better. Maybe it's just me. If it's you too, let me know. But yeah, we're gonna clean our purses, but that's gonna be a while. So until next time, God bless you. I am Sidnitra Christine Bates, and this has been today's version of Alphabet Soup for the Creative Soul. All right. God bless you. Take care.